Now you have to be dealt with. Stay still. Don't just go on looking here and there. So why you have ditched me? Why you are ditching me continuously?
Actually,
Why
it's
the
not
Chinese
intentional.
chicken is such a hypocrite? Such a hypocrite.
Mm,
Why
okay,
you are
last
such a
month,
thief? Why you are such a
last month I
dishonest
got
person?
allocated.
Hmm.
I got allocated the money to do the apply the copyright for India because that one need 500 rupees. I got the money. Then I think I got
Just 500
asked you
rupees.
to, yes,
Even
to apply
500
for
rupees
copyright.
you are not able to manage.
Then after that, when I asked, then I did a final checking and then I was changing all the Swami to Swamiji. I done that already. And then the thing left is that your photo. That one is the thing left.
Come to
Then-
the point. Then what?
Then after that, this month I didn't leave money for myself. So I didn't have the money to apply for the copyright. But I'm going to do the copyright for next month.
No. This time I'm not going to forgive you. You're just continuously lying all the time, finding excuses. You've all proved to be very, very ugly, extremely ugly.
The reason I got stuck is because I got see its requirement and it's very complex and I don't really understand it. And I'm a bit scared that I did it wrongly.
You are
but I
always
will
scared.
apply
You are
anyway.
shit scared always. The shit always
Yes.
comes out.
Yes.
You don't want to do anything. You are good for
It's
nothing.
not that I'm teaching you. It's just that I keep delaying. I'm not teaching.
What keep delaying? Keep delaying is the greatest ditch possible. Death will not come asking for your permission.
Yes, Swami.
What yes? Most stupid and idiotic person you people are. Just went on and on and on this month, next month. This shows how dishonest you are. You are not even honest with one person. So what can you, how you will come to know yourself? You're lying just you cannot manage 500 rupees. When you need, you can manage anything. So that shows your ugliness, extreme ugliness. You're
It's
how
not that
third
I
rate.
don't
I have
wish-
destroyed my health for idiots like you. You are all idiots, complete idiots. For what? If you are such an ugly person who has no honesty, no authenticity, what was the need? You think you can buy me with that much money? I could have earned 10 times more than what you are sending me. I gave up all those things just because I felt that we cannot be on two boats at the same time. If you want to do something totally, you have to do that thing. Other things have to be given up. You are just cheating yourself, no one else, ultimately. Even in the name of spirituality, you're the same polluted mind, the same corrupt mind is there. Then where you will be honest? The way you say next month, that shows how shameless you are. Every time next month. I was waiting that some intelligence, some responsibility, some sensitivity will arise in you people, but you are just worthless, bogus. A person who is just seeking his freedom, his liberation, doesn't understand the meaning of what liberation is. You are seeking liberation of the I. The liberation has to be from I. You just want to make your I bigger, more refined, more polished. In that way, you are just creating bigger and bigger prison for yourself. Now you add him also.
Yes, sir. Added Swami.
So all of you think you are over smart. I was just waiting that one day you will have some intelligence. So, Lala Nansukh Prasad Shri Vastav ji. क्या हाल है हरियाणा के जाट का? मेरे अंदर से सब निकल रहा था हरियाणा के जाट का, लेकिन फिर याद आया कि नहीं, जाट नहीं है तो जाट है. वो have you become little thinner or what? Or same?
Yeah, little bit, I guess.
Why? You were doing push-ups? Where are you? Outside your...
Pathankot.
Where? Pathankot.
Yeah.
So outside your living place or what?
No, I'm on job, on duty. In camp area.
So why you are not sitting anywhere?
I'm going to my room from mess.
Okay. I will drink some water, okay? Okay. Cannot buttress my ego by speaking sweet words.
I'm not trying to buttress your ego, Swami.
So why you were so insensitive to say that I must have gained something from... You must have gained something from me. You must have got something like that you said. कुछ तो मिला ही होगा. What was?
Fan.
One day you said, when one of the last time we talked, that
I said a lot, I guess.
you must have said.
I did not said more because of the same thing you just described, and the what I felt that time, what I was feeling, and what I received, and as blessings or whatever it is. I said.
No, you
Remember,
said
I
that.
remember what I said.
Huh? What?
I remember what I said.
What you said?
I said I learned a lot. I was like, oh, I may have escaped from
Huh?
life. I
Yeah,
may have escaped
that
from.
was, I think, another time. But on that time, I think you said that. Perhaps the day when I was speaking against Tanoj, I was saying some harsh word against
You
him.
asked me.
Then you said that I must have got something from you. So, this is not something gross that you will. The things have to be digested, absorbed. For that, I am not responsible. It is your intelligence, your insight and intuition, and your availability, your openness. That will give you anything. Otherwise, if you are close, otherwise Osho could have made the whole world enlightened. How many people became enlightened? I don't think even you cannot count, but I don't think you can count on 10 fingers very easily. Maybe 10, 20. People can say many things, but this is. If you are enlightened, you are on your own. And the way his sannyasins behave shows that they are not enlightened. Even those who are very famous, those who are taking meditation camps, very few. Today I was just thinking that, not thinking, just this idea erupted, that people go to Osho's Samadhi. And Osho said that the body of an enlightened master absorbs his enlightenment, something. So if you keep it for few hundred years, maybe, I don't remember exactly how many years he said, but that kind of vibration is there. But the first thing is, there is no body there, it is all ashes. So what is absorbing? And when the master is alive, then you are being a traitor, then you are ditching him. And all his sannyasins are telling different stories. Someone will say that the inner circle people poisoned him, they killed him. Someone will say Sheila ditched him. Someone will say that Sheila did what Osho told him to do. So they are just making stories. But if they were honest people, they would have said, I don't know, or they will say, I know it clearly. And if they are all honest, they will just say the same thing. Why they are telling different stories? And I feel that it is all your respect, your love, your feeling, your emotion that makes things happen there. When you are sitting in Samadhi, if you have this idea, you have this belief, this trust or faith or belief, whatever you want to say, then maybe your meditation will be better there. I feel that earlier when I used to go there in Samadhi, it used to be better than I did 21 days mystic rose there. I didn't feel that there is much of a difference. Just the place is very nice, neat and clean, and soundproof room. Things are beautiful, but I don't know whether if people are meditating at some place, maybe that creates some good energy when people are meditating really very sincerely at one place. But if your meditation is really mature, you can meditate, go into deep meditation even at the home of a prostitute. Because you know how to go inside, so you are like leaving the whole outside world outside, so you can enter. Otherwise it is all just business. They want to make business, people should come. I was talking with on Facebook, he was live once, Agya Bharti, that people should come there. This is the place where meditation happens. I was replying to him. I said, if you can meditate only there, then that means you are totally dependent. You are a slave to that place. So what meditation has? Meditation has not happened to you. Otherwise, if you know how to enter into meditation, you can enter anywhere. But you are being just an agent. So in the name of truth and meditation, if so many games are happening, so one cannot call these people spiritual. They may be part of any cult. And that's why even Osho has said, among my people, only 4% of, among my sannyasin, only 4% will be able to understand me. And that he was talking about people who were with him at that time, not the people who came later. I think not even 1.5% will be able to understand now. And he said they will understand me even if I am silent. Even if I don't speak even one single word. So what he is indicating when he was asked if in one word you have to give your whole message, what will be it? He said in. So you have to go in.
Instead?
In. You don't know how to go in, so you are going here and there and everywhere. It is good in the beginning, but if it continues, then it becomes an addiction. It is like a drug. Without drug, you never feel good space. And I am not talking just about you, I am talking about everyone. If you have some understanding, you enter into the spiritual world to be free, to be in a way independent, though there is nothing like independence. The right word is interdependence. But at least at the level of the ultimate truth, you can be independent. On periphery, there is dependence, interdependence. Psychologically, you have to reach to a state where you don't need anyone. But we are doing nothing for that. Anyone who is helping you, for that, you will have all abusive language for that person. That's why Swamiji says this is a thankless job. Those who want to reduce you into slaves, you will praise them. I have been telling her to publish the book. She could have published 10 books because it was all just e-book, but not a single book she has been able to publish so far. That's so how dishonest you are, how unauthentic you are. When I'm saying publish it, I'm not saying because I want to be famous or I want to earn money. I don't think there is going to any money will come. But at least those people who are honest, who are authentic, who want to be on the right path. Maybe few will be helped. And I have the freedom to express myself. I cannot force people to do. So I have expressed. Now it was her turn. She knows those things. But every month she is postponing next month. So when you are so dishonest, so unauthentic, and you want to know yourself, are you dreaming or what? This is something like a team you have to work. If you are only seeking your own enlightenment, you will be furthest from it. You have to become free from this I, not freedom of this I. That was the last book of Osho, Zen Manifesto, freedom from I. We are seeking freedom of the I. I is your greatest prison. You have to dissolve in your small I, the small drop of I, into the ocean of consciousness. And if you want to be in a better world, you have to contribute something. I have talked on so many subjects which almost no one talks, because truth cannot be one-dimensional. And if you want to help everyone, then you have to talk on everything. One has to begin from where the person is. It was my very conscious decision that I will talk on politics. Because I found all Osho sannyasis, they are all escapists, they are all hypocrites. They want to show that they don't talk on small things. They are very holier than thou. They are very superior kind of people. And everything, they are totally exposed when the Modi did this demonetization. Those who had their money, all kind of illegal money, if that was gone, they were speaking totally against him. So what kind of spiritual person you are? Your illegal money is gone and your just dream has disappeared. Why you are making so much noise? A person who has to take care of this whole country, he will think about if the country is growing cancer, he will have to cut few limbs if it is needed. You don't want to suffer at all and you want things to become when already you have cancer. Many parts may have to be removed if you want to remain alive. And there were people who were saying that all the money came back. So where was illegal money? These are such. I am not an expert in economics. I know nothing. But at least I can see if you are publishing, if you are not publishing. What is the right word for the currency? What you do? Printing, whatever. So if you are printing, and Pakistan had everything, they had the same place from where they were getting all these things, all the machines. So they were printing, and they must have been giving it to Congress, to other party other than BJP, so you can win the election. And they were using that money for terrorism also. So when Modi demonetized it, just within few hours or few days, one of the man who was one of the chief person in Pakistan. He committed suicide. Because the real Pakistan was going, its economy was all right at that time. They were in a good situation because they were doing only illegal things. Even now, it's all based on drug money. Osho played his role, but that doesn't mean that his sannyasins they can just boast because your master was enlightened. That doesn't make you enlightened. You are same stupid person. Osho has himself said there are only two kind of people. Either you are an idiot or you are enlightened. So his sannyasin belong to second category, most of them. Just because he has condemned politician, that doesn't mean all the politicians are worse than you. There may be few who are far higher than you. And he has said it himself very clearly. I am more concerned about the politician within you. Otherwise, all those people who are running a country, whether it is Janak or Krishna, people who are involved in politics or people who are involved in administration or those who were kings, they will have no chance to be enlightened. And earlier Osho was talking about Sainik Sannyasi or Sannyasi Sainik, something like that. You need that kind of a sannyasin who can be a warrior also, like one in the army. So, but at that time the government was not listening to him, so he dropped all those ideas. Otherwise, if the government was cooperative, if they were applying his ideas, then he would have spoken much about India's growth. He had spoken so much. Why he was speaking? Why he was speaking? Was he mad or what? Why he had to speak so many volumes? Why he was going to universities and talking for India's growth and all those things? He said it very clearly that for 10 years the whole country should be reduced into army cantonment. People in India don't know how to live a disciplined life. They don't know how to talk, how to walk, how to eat. Everything they need to be taught. And he was very right. Every idiot have their opinion about everything. If when you don't know, you should be honest enough. Speak only that much which you know. If you are claiming to be a spiritual person and you give your opinion on everything without giving any energy, any time in that direction. Like now the ceasefire has happened. So all those people who were saying Modi is a lion, Modi is such a great, and they were saying, everyone was saying we did this, we did that, all the media and everyone, what you did? It was done by the army people, it was done by the Air Force, where you are. Everyone is taking credit as if they did something. Now everyone is going against Modi, that why he listened to ceasefire. And if people are having illusion that one day everything will be just goody, no bad thing will happen, that is never going to happen. Pakistan is like the curled tail of a dog. You can keep it in a pipe for 20 years. But the moment you will remove the pressure, it will again do the same thing. They will die, but they will do the same thing. Because it is not their big bosses who are dying. It is the common soldiers who are dying. So they are making money, and the moment they see that the retirement time has come or they cannot save the country, they will escape. But ceasefire is just, it's not that the war has stopped. They have not said, never it has been said that what Operation Sindoor has stopped. No one has said so far. And they have already broken this ceasefire. But India has put 6 conditions, very strong conditions, you know or not, before accepting this ceasefire. What are those 6 conditions? I also knew till yesterday only one, that any act of terrorism will be considered as a war on India. So then they don't need to supply you any proof. But 6 conditions India has put. It may be, you can say that broadly this was the condition, but point by point 6 condition. One is that if you are throwing bombs anywhere, railway station or aerodrome or anywhere, any public place, it will be considered as war. So then we will not supply you any proof. You are using bullets or whatever, you are using guns in public places, that will be also considered war. Then if you are hijacking a plane, anything, this will be considered as war. You are using chemical weapons, biological weapons or cyber attack, all these will be considered as war. So then we will respond. We will not ask anyone's permission. So idiots, they are saying that Trump, why he has entered. I think he did the right thing. The Pakistani were falling at his feet, then they were begging for the money from IMF. So he said, first you listen to Modi's condition. Oh, if you listen, then we will give you the money. But when you don't know the whole detail, so someone has to come in between. He said that if you want the money, then this condition, you have to take care of this condition. So then I think the foreign minister of America, he said that he is ready for it. He called to Jaishankar, Indian foreign minister. Then Jaishankar said that I cannot say on my own, so I will have to ask Prime Minister Modi. Then he gave all these conditions. I think he tweeted very clearly that for us now, this government, this is a new government, this is not like earlier government of India. The interest of our people is primary. So if they are doing anything again, then we will not listen to West. We are not bound by West. If they are doing anything wrong, then we will respond. So now there were people who were saying that we were almost winning. It's not that easy that you will conquer a country so easily. And they are saying that they should have taken at least POK. It's very difficult to take POK. Because there are river banks which is the current is so much. You cannot put your army people there so easily if you have to take that part. Ultimately, if you have to protect it, then otherwise always there will be some. And if you are taking POK, you are taking its people also. There will be same kind of people. They will maybe one day maybe they will beg for themselves. They will start begging. We want take us back. I think these things are doing tremendous damage to Islam. Because anyone who is sensitive, they at least now they are seeing that why these people who have done no harm to you, you killed them just. in the name of Islam. And this was the new tactics they applied. Who told them this, that you should ask them to recite kalma and then check them and kill only male? Who told them? From where this great insight came? You know or not? It is saying that this is Hamas way, because Hamas was there in Pakistan. They were guiding them. Hamas terrorists. Many of them are in Pakistan. So they said that. And this was a way that you kill only Hindus. So there will be more conflict between Hindus and Muslims. And what Pakistan was doing, they were attacking Gurudwaras, attacking churches, and then saying that it is the Indian army who is doing this, Indian Air Force who is doing it. So you are trying to create more and more conflict and confusion in the mind of people. And they were using their weapons from public places, so that if Indian missile and all those things enter there, then it will kill public. They were using the commercial planes also. So they are very evil people, are very, because they are not sensitive. So they don't have to take care of so many things. You know Pradeep Singh or not? He is a very famous journalist, quite respected. So I was having doubt about him for a long time. Few occasions where you are tested, when the situation is little bad, then you are really tested. So I saw him at that time that he was speaking against Modi, though he shows he is most of the time he will say praise Modi, but he is trying to say that Yogi is better, so, and they are trying to suppress Yogi. So these kind of game he also plays. It is all just concocted stories. So now today I listened and I was having doubt that whenever I am listening, like I am listening something and that ends, then immediately his video will start playing. So why this, whatever algorithm of YouTube is, that his video will always come. He is not my favorite one. I used to listen to him, but mostly his video will come. So it looks to me that the leftist YouTube is promoting him very much, because he is more subtle. Most of the time he will be praising Modi, but when like people are becoming against, now he is saying that the whole India is asking question, why at this time? We are not convinced. There may be something technical, but we don't listen to that. He himself said that some of the army experts, they are saying that we were not ready for full-fledged war at present. In just this short notice of 14 days, because that will be tremendous burden to the exchequer. It was said that if the war continues for 7 days, it will be about 14 billion, it will be 10 billion American dollar. So your economy will be hurt, and there will be so many other consequences. And everyone, even if like the light is cut for a long time in this hot season, even I will start complaining, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I will adjust, but most of the people, now the man who comes, he's not very trained physiotherapist, but he comes every day here to give physiotherapy to my father. So he was saying that I have one complaint, that those who killed these innocent people, they are still not nabbed. I have this complaint. So I told him that story which Osho says always, that there were two doors. One was saying that if you enter into this door, you will get a good job, and next the other door, right side job, you will not get door, you will not get the job. Then the person choose left side. Then the next door, if you choose left one, you will get tremendous money. Right side you will not get money, so you choose left. Then the again next door, if you choose this one, you will get a very beautiful woman. And the right side you will get average kind, so you choose left one. Then finally a mirror came. He said, you have too much expectation, now look at your face. So what about these 4 people? Any news about them or not, who did this attack? Any of them have died or not, or nabbed or not? So nabbed, certainly not, I think, but there is a possibility maybe they have all died because they were in forest. So if they are not getting, or they may be hiding somewhere. So
Yeah, few ideas.
but I will ask you one thing, that is it very much in your unconscious or in nature, that if things are not happening according to you, then you conclude very quickly? Is it part of your nature?
No, I found that what is I'm capable of and what I'm not. What I have learned, what I have been doing, what I can do naturally, what is like kind of easy, not easy, but like in nature, like things. So I learned a lot. Like I understood few things. It was not like I did not learn any skill about. I did not learn about anything kind of a social thing. Any new work, any new creative thing, and I was just mad after sports, and I did not even care about that to make career or learn about that, because I was just like pointing everything in one direction. So it's not like, still it was not pointing 100%. I was thinking I should be pointing in one direction. I did what I fall sick and everything. I achieved a lot, I feel, because I learned a lot because of sports and everything. It helped a lot to grow, to learn, to meditate, to read. That's the thing I like did. But from the Gurdjieff moments recently I did, and from all this I found one thing in my personality, that I'm kind of escapist. That is like my weak point. I found when there is things are uncomfortable, even I did not escape. I stayed there because of I was not having options, or because of I made myself a little bit strong to stay there even in the worst situation, or the not comfortable, not situation as per my like requirement. I stayed there, but I found there is like escapist mind is there behind all it. That whenever there is struggle, there is conflict, there is resistance, there is like time of to prove oneself. I found there is something divides in me. I'm not integrated sometimes. It's mind is saying, okay, this is not the situation, let's run away. I found this during the Gurdjieff also, and later on, like in last 5-6 days, I learned a lot. like this is happening. And the thing is, it was just interpretation in the mind. Not even taking action against it. If I'm not comfortable with something, I should take action in the opposite direction to like I should learn something. I'm not. It's not natural for me to do so or anything. I should take action at least to learn something. And it's not like if I'm going to escape and sitting in the jungle and doing meditation all the time, then I'm having bread and butter itself. No, there is no one to get bread and butter. So, this is some.
What you said, there is no?
These are few points.
No, what you said, there is no one to get bread and butter.
Yeah, for even if I'm going to sit in forest and meditate, I cannot meditate even empty stomach. Food is needed.
But so far you have not gambled that much for meditation that your bread and butter is always secure. So you have a job, so you will get bread and butter always. It may not be very luxurious bread and butter, but bread and butter is always there. So where you have thing is that when you have certain thing which is like you are only desiring that, then you don't rationalize, you don't explain, you just, it is not in your hand, you will do that. When you have so many desires, you want so many things, and you want to keep your body secure, then all these things come. Otherwise, even people who go like people who are fighting for their country, if they are thinking how they will fight, they know that death is at each and every moment. So at that time they cannot think at all. So if the person who is in army or air force or who is fighting for the country can gamble so much, the same you can do when you want to know the truth. But that cannot be forced. When it is there, it is there. If it is not there, it is not there. So like when Anand said that I will not move from this place. Either I will know the truth or I will die, but I will not get up. So these are different kind of people. But it doesn't mean that you need 10 years for that. Maybe 5 hours, 10 hours, even 1 hour. It's a timeless thing. So it depends on your intensity. But that burning desire, if it is there, it is there. If it is not there, it is not there. So, and for anything, the word junoon or passion for something, when you have the passion, then you are ready to sacrifice anything. Like I think it was Van Gogh, his brother, was it Van Gogh or I think Van Gogh, his brother used to provide him with for some money every week. 3 days he will eat and for 3-4 days he will paint, because only that much money was there. And he was painting different moods of sun. So finally he painted, I think, the midday sun, and then he committed suicide because that was the ultimate thing he wanted to do. And it is said that while he was alive, none of his painting was ever sold. Once his brother came, out of feeling and compassion, he came. He sent someone. He didn't come on his own. He sent someone buy it. And the person came and he understood that it is his brother who has sent someone. And he had tears in his eyes. He said that he has no love for painting. So he is just trying to be holier than thou. This is greatest insult of me. You don't love it. Like there is one story about Picasso. Osho says it all the time that people were appreciating his painting. Everyone, it's so great. It's so. Then Picasso came and it was upside down. He put it in the right direction. They could not even understand whether the picture is hung in the right way or not. So 99% of the people are hypocrites like that. If anyone is successful, you will sing his song. But that shows you have no commitment for truth. The way Tanoj has proved himself, the way Prince has, he said, Prince was also saying, if you are famous, then I will listen to you. He was not talking about famous. If you are rich, you need to have. Now from where this idea came? It came from Osho. Osho had Rolls Royces. So after that, all these so-called spiritual people, they became interested. So that revealed what was in their unconsciousness. For Osho, it may be anything. Only he knows. But he became instrumental in revealing all these people. If you have got the truth, then you can play any game. But you want to, externally you want to be like Osho. You are wearing dress like him, you are speaking like him, you are giving gaps and you are moving your hand like him. This is all aping. He has himself said it so clearly. There cannot be any carbon copy of it. You have to be yourself. Like Osho brother and Vairagji and so many people, they wear dress like him. That shows they are fake people. That very thing. Otherwise, if you have any originality, you will be doing thing in your own way. You cannot be even that much original, and you are claiming that you will know truth. Even if they have truth, I will not go to these idiots. Like what Osho said about Saint Francis, that because he was being called saint, so Pope became very angry. How can he be saint without my sanction? So then he went to Pope. He bowed to Pope, and then Pope became very happy. So he sanctified him. He became saint. So Osho says that because of that, I say that he was only half enlightened, something like that. Because you are bowing down to an unenlightened person just for being certified by him. But 90% of the people will do that kind of thing. Who is the person, all those people, who will give you so much time? Whether you learn anything or not, no one is going to give you anything. If I was not in both of you's life, you would have been just mediocre people. I have created this infrastructure, what you call it, the base. Then afterwards, whatever happens, when you came to me first time, you should remember how you were at that time. And I had not much people. Still I sent you to Swamiji because I wanted that. I cannot provide you that environment. So otherwise, if you have taken wrong step, first wrong step, you will go on going in wrong direction. I have seen even you have taught you how to breathe properly in dynamic. Otherwise, I know so the people are doing dynamic for 10 years, 20 years. They don't know how to do it properly. And I asked so many people. I ask you also. Now still you remember or not? What is the central point of dynamic meditation? I have already told you, but you at that time you were not able to answer even. Now you can answer? No, you are muted.
I asked question was that what is the central point of any meditation technique, and I asked this because on that day only, before I asked this to you, I got to know what is it because of the book Dhyan Yoga, first and last freedom, meditation, the first and last freedom. And then I asked. Then that day was like something very helpful for meditation. This is the...
No, I think I asked you first, but you were also not able to answer. I have asked so many people. No one is able to answer. You will read, but you will not remember it. Only when this remembrance has happened to you, and even if
I asked them.
No, I ask you. As I have been asking, this is how it happens. The thing is like Parmanand. You know Parmanand or not? Hundreds of things I have been telling him. I have asked him, he will not be able to. And then later on he claims that I have came to know on my own. So this is, your personality is of...
No, it's not like I was not knowing that. I asked you, but I was still not knowing that. That I remember. You said and I was like, wow, this is the thing.
Like for Parmanand.
Yeah.
Parmanand, I told him once. These things are very subtle. It happens. So, like Swamiji was saying that in camps, like my second camp was in Delhi, Swamiji's second camp. So he said something like, let go all effort, something like that. So you are hearing all those things, but it will happen only when you are in that state. So there I understood that I am in subtle way I am making effort. It's not that after that I may not have made any effort, but that it went deep inside. That finally you have to, you are making all the effort, but then you have to reach to that state where all effort drops. So I realized that it's like you have reached to your destination and you are still carrying the boat on your head. You have crossed the river. So when you are in meditation, then effort has to drop. But maybe you are so afraid that if you drop the effort, thoughts will still start coming. But who will tell you all those things for hours and hours for so many years? But you are just ungrateful people. I told so many things to Parmanand. He was also all the time while meditating, sitting like this. So I said, now let go. And then later on he will claim that I learned on my own. Now this is a personality which is never able to say thank you, is never grateful. So, and then they think because Osho is claiming I am enlightened, or Swamiji is saying I have learned from my own experience, it is मैं अपने अनुभव से बोल रहा हूँ, तो you want to claim like this, but you are just a carbon copy, you are just a monkey. You were trying for many years, you were not able to relax. I told you now, relax. You understood it, but then you claim later on when I will ask so many things, he will say that I learned on my own. Even at that time he will thank you, he will say thank you, and then he will forget. So this is how we are. I never forget. Anyone has helped me because I am not divided inside. I know that this person, everyone, whatever his role, even those who are unenlightened, if I learn even small thing, I remember, oh, like a small boy has come, he is like while he will be eating khira, what do you call it in English, cucumber. So he is not using salt. I thought, why not? I knew that it's not needed, but because it tastes good, but I thought that this is more, what is the need? I have eaten enough salt. So he is showing me something. So these days, even if I take salt, I will just put it on the side little bit, just little bit, so that I feel little bit of salt. Not that you are putting what you say, like in the whole thing. So that will make more salty. There have been few enlightened people, and I have learned from everyone something. Like there was Sadasiv Bharti, and I will ask him many questions, and he will say to all those people who were there, when Alokji comes, only then there is he asks some really question, he asks, and he will say to other people, he has very good understanding about things. So only then there is like you have asked some real question. Otherwise you are just asking stupid question. And he will always say Alokji to me, though he was very old. But even if you have become enlightened, for some time you will need an enlightened person who is like a banyan tree. He is settled there. So, like Osho has used a word, like something like baby enlightened, what I think. So you are just. So if you are in company of a person who is settled there, you will get more nourishment, and you will become more rooted, more stronger. But I don't consider all these Western people. I know all those people. They are just technician. You may be having some illusion, but there are people like there was some Western people I used to always take to Swamiji. So one of them was a friend from Greece. So you cannot ask everyone directly, but I asked him later on after he met Swamiji. I said that what is the difference? You met him and you are doing so many groups there in ashram. So you found any difference or not? He said that they are just technicians. So at least these people have this clarity that they are not people who have found anything inside. They may have more control over their mind. So what you felt about the Gurdjieff meditation teacher?
They were kind of technician, very professional, but they were on like what is this? Mamato, Matrito. They were
Like what?
uh,
What you used as?
they were good. They were good. They were really having something.
Hmm.
They were not like technicians. These were like some exceptions, kind of, in foreigner. And but still there is something lacking because of like
The thing is that if you are like Gurzev meditation, if you are doing Gurzev meditation, maybe your brain will become extra alert. But that was Bruce Lee was extra alert. That's like training your brain. But can you dissolve or not? Can you relax totally or not? That is.
that was the one of the good thing you asked, and but that was the one good thing available there. That in the most chaos thing, they were like calm and peace and their center.
But that can be a training
because
also.
Because of the training.
Because they are all the time doing this kind of thing. They are exposed to different situations. But what was so new in that situation? If you were in war, maybe you will be tested more. How calm you can remain. Camps they are taking all the time. So they are. About Western people, you should know that they are very. They are thorough professional, and so they know how to. Even Deepak Chopra, he is also. His camps are very expensive in India.
They are not like philosophical. I found one thing. That they are like, they will say anything, but they are professional.
They are what?
They may be like, they are say anything, but still they are professional. I mean, I don't know how much it is right or wrong, but somewhere I read that philosophy is good only when there is enough money in your pocket. So they know this thing at the ground level, very deep down, that. But two things are like very good, like kind of, they are not like, I may be wrong, but it seems to us like they are not divided. They know what they are doing. They know what they are, what's happening, everything.
But this may be all your projection. You are seeing from your eyes.
Yeah.
I have seen far more people, and I have seen those people who were direct disciples of Osho. But I didn't find any enlightenment in any of these Western people. At that time, I was attracted because they had good aura, they were healthy, so you are attracted. But later on, the more you come closer to these people, the more you will find something. I think, which meditation teachers training, Shunyo was taking, and one was Gopal. So I liked Shunyo very much because he was because she had loving energy and flowing energy, so I liked her. But in that camp, you are expected in all these group that you should be not saying anything which they are not expecting. You should. You have to be a yes share in everything, kind of like, or if you are not agreeing on anything, you cannot say all those things. Otherwise, they will not like it. So I said maybe something I said which they didn't say anything, but their face looked like as if. But if I am with Swamiji, I can, if I feel like something, he is not expecting me that I should suppress those things. So that shows that you want yes shares. If you are the whole time you are in ashram, you are doing all these groups, you become a kind of perfect in that. But the real thing is that when you are not prepared.
My phone may switch off anytime.
Huh?
My phone may switch off anytime. It's 2% dead. 1% no.
Okay, I am also finishing, but your face is as if you have become very knowledgeable.
No, it's 1%. How can you see my face?
I can see your face.
Even blurred.
No, your face is very clear.
Okay.
These days, it is like when you don't know something, then you are more receptive. When you start knowing things, then there is lot of resistance. That shows the innocence is dying. Otherwise, I have no interest in saying anything. I know that people, they are already fixed. They are already conditioned. They don't want to hear. I have nothing. You can go on to any camps, to any idiot, any groups. I have also seen these people. I went to 3 groups and I found that it was all just wastage of money. What was happening in Swamiji's camp was real experience. He will create situation where something will happen to you, and what they were providing there was all just. And I went to those 3 camps or whatever is those training camps, whatever groups. Only after because I wanted to take meditation camp. So I thought that okay, now Swamiji had told me you can take. So meditation teachers training, one was hypnosis, another was mystic rose. These 3 I tried. But I found it was nothing. Swamiji's camps were far better. Maybe if I had done it before I was doing his camp, maybe I would have found it better. But now even maybe Swamiji's camp, I will find nothing, just because you don't need it anymore. But if you think you are very wise, or he thinks you are just a novice, it is like what Vinod Khanna said in the movie. In the college or where you have just joined, I have been a headmaster there. So it's like that. अभी जहाँ तुम एडमिशन लिए हो वहाँ हम हेडमास्टर रह चुके हैं. I'm forgetting what word he used. So and when Swamiji said that your meditation is deeper than all these people of inner circle, it was not that he was telling me. I could also see them. They are interested in so many things. So how can your meditation go very deep? They are more interested in other things. They are with a superstar master. They were earlier, someone was a big doctor, someone so. Then maybe they all ditched Osho later on. So your reality will come out if you don't know your unconsciousness. But these people will appeal because they have lived with Osho, so you will go run to them. All idiots will run to them. Someone is Osho's brother, someone is this, that. But that shows you are not in search of truth. Don't have this illusion that I wanted to end my shop. Only now I will accept people, because I am no longer interested very much in techniques and all those things. I want only those people who want to experience meditation directly. And that also I am no longer so much interested, because when something is, so far it was inside me, it was happening, now I feel it is just worthless. So you can go anywhere, I have no, but I felt that you have wasted too much of my time. And all these people are far more clever and cunning than me. I shared myself without any what do you call it, the word?
Exhibition.
No, like you are without any miserliness. I was not miserly. I shared. You took 2 steps, I took 10 steps. But then I realized it is all idiots are idiots. You can do anything, but they will. And I was thinking, if Swamiji, he was more available, it could have happened more quickly. And because he had some kind of aura, he was higher, so I could not tell him everything. If he was more friendly, though he was quite friendly to me, but I am far more friendly. But it is all just, then I have realized that whether you are more available, less available, only those who deserve, they will get it. Those who don't deserve, you can spend your whole day with them. Nothing will happen. They will destroy you perhaps, but you cannot destroy them. But at least I am feeling like a good riddance. I am unburdened. And I had to share all those things. Now if you are really authentic, I will share. Otherwise, okay, it's all over for now. So we have finished everything. Whatever I wanted to say, I said almost. Okay then.
Yes, Swami. Thank you, Swami.
Any last comment from both of you? One sentence comment. You say finished quickly because his phone may be, or you say because your phone is in trouble. Your phone is going to die, so before it dies.
Nothing but thank you. Thanks a lot.
Now what you have to say?
Okay. Thank you, Swami.
Okay then. Bye. Om.
Bye.
Yesterday I was listening about, Osho was saying about someone had this habit of saying whatever he will do, he will say Om first. Even if you have to hit someone, he will say Om. So I thought, let us drop now. This is enough of Om.
Okay, Swami.
No, you can say, but because okay, Om, all is for me same. But Om looks at least little bit more meaningful. Okay then.
Okay, Swami. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Take something. No, he is gone. You write to him that don't be so serious. Take something, I have said. Okay?
Okay, Swami. Thank you, Swami.
Okay. This month at least try to be more honest.
Yes. Guarantee, Swami.
Okay.
This time you have the warranty card, Swami.
Okay, I am sending you this one.
Okay.